Hello, Ronald.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good.
All
And you?
right. I'm doing good too. Thanks for asking, Ronald. It's so good. It's a good day. What about yours? How was your day?
Yes, good day.
Okay.
A little busy, but no, not much.
Okay. Okay. I'm glad to hear that. That's great. Okay. Welcome, Ronald. Let's see. Carlos. How's it going, Carlos?
Good evening, teacher.
Good
Sorry,
evening.
my microphone is off.
Okay. Yeah, it happens sometimes, right? You start talking and then you realize that your microphone is off and you were
Yes,
talking to
sure,
yourself.
sure, teacher. Well, my day is a little busy because I have many homeworks to do today.
Really?
Yeah, teacher.
Yeah, I know that is sometimes stressful, right? Having a lot of homework, a lot of work. I imagine you feel stressed.
But now with my tea, I make a tea
A
for
tea.
the class. Yes.
Okay. Do you like tea?
Yeah, sure. In the evenings, always I drink a couple of tea.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. In my case, I don't like tea too much. I prefer coffee, but it's always good. What about you? Do you like coffee?
I usually drink coffee, but not much because the when I drink coffee, my I feeling little electric
Electric.
or little energy,
Yeah,
and I don't know
energetic.
what to do for that. But it's
Yeah,
because I'm very active person.
yeah. Uh, I think you say hyperactive. I think that's the way you say hyperactive.
Okay, hyperactive.
Yeah, because imperative is like I don't know, like you are the boss or something. The
No,
hyperactive.
no, teacher. Okay, I understand this.
Yeah. Okay. So that's yeah, it's different, right? You can say hyperactive or the imperative is something different. That means that you are the boss, that you rule, that you give people orders.
No, teacher, no. It's not my case.
Okay, okay. All right, so welcome. Let's see. Aaron, what about you? How's it going?
Hello, good evening. Good
Good
evening,
evening.
everyone.
Good
How
evening,
are
Aaron.
you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. What about you? How's it going?
Everything is good, and everything is a little tired.
I
Not
imagine.
because sad, but
I imagine you are.
I'm good. I think
Okay,
if you have energy to make something, you're good.
exactly. That's it.
You will be good.
Exactly. It's about being positive and being, I don't know, um, having a good attitude
Yeah,
at
I
the end.
think.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Welcome. Let's see. Emmanuel, how's it going?
Hi, teacher. Good evening. I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing good. Thanks. And I'm glad to hear that you're fine. What about your day? How was it? Was it entertaining? Was it difficult?
Um,
Was it tough? Was it easy?
Today is calm. I'm
Okay.
working in how do you say informe?
A report.
Okay. I'm working in a report for promotor. Promotor? Promotor in English is
For what?
promotor.
Ah, like what?
Promotor de matrícula.
Okay, yeah, we should look for that specific vocabulary. Yeah.
Okay.
Con
Oh,
esas palabras bien específicas, you have to be careful. Hay que tener especial cuidado al traducirlo. Por eso, saber un idioma no vuelve a nadie un traductor. That's the problem. I'm not a translator, so sometimes it's difficult. Especialmente con palabras específicas, ¿verdad? De diferentes áreas. It's difficult job. That's why it is well paid. Por eso mismo la traducción es bien pagada. Because it's difficult. Para quienes saben,
Okay.
luego hay gente que a veces le dice, hey, mira, vos sabes inglés, traducime esto. It doesn't work like that. No funciona así.
I understand, teacher.
It's a difficult thing.
Okay.
Yeah, translation is difficult. But yeah, that's why you have to be very careful when translating. Por eso hay que ser cuidadoso al momento de traducir. Que como el chiste de que alguien se tatuó want is power, querer es poder, ¿verdad? And it's not like that. Y no se dice así. ¿Verdad? Okay, let's see. What about Daniel? How's it going, Daniel?
Hi, I'm good, and today I'm making a new coffee and a new iced coffee
Iced
with
coffee.
yes, and I think that was
Hello.
delicious. But I have a headache.
Okay, yeah, probably because of the ice.
Yeah,
All right. So you like iced coffee?
yes.
That's
I-
great. Me too. I like any type of coffee. Okay, Luis, hello.
Hello.
Anytime you join the class, I get a little scared with your pictures.
Because I'm very happy.
You're happy today. Why?
For things. And después le enseño.
Okay. All right, not a problem. Okay, and how was your day, Luis?
My day is a little busy, but it's great.
Okay, glad to hear that. Okay, we also
And you?
have, I'm also good, thanks. It was a kind of relaxed day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What about Gerson? How's it going, Gerson? He says, sorry. Okay, don't worry. You are forgiven. My microphone is dead. Okay, I understand, Gerson. As long as you're able to listen to the class, it's so fine. Okay, let's, okay, welcome everyone and each of you. Let's try to continue with another topic. We're going to be studying a topic related to the present perfect. You know that this topic is complex. That's why we take some time to go over it. We cannot just study it like fast. So we have to take some time. So we're going to continue with a little bit about this, but just to begin with, let's have we're going to be talking about these topics. Let me start sharing. Whenever we talk about the present perfect, we were talking about these adverbs or these expressions, still, yet, and already. There are also two other expressions that we're going to be looking at, which are for and since. So there are these 5 expressions that we usually use with the present perfect. We're going to be looking at them, when we use them, what they mean, in what situations we can use them, and in what cases too. And this is going to be a today's topic, right? We're going to be looking at these expressions and how to use them with the present perfect. Because most of the times when we're using present perfect, we make use of these expressions. Let's get started with this one. Let's have Carlos, would you help me with the expression still, the adverb still?
Yeah, sure, teacher. Read
Yeah,
this.
to read the explanation and the example.
Okay. Still means something is continuing. Usually later than expected. For example, why do I still love you? So sad.
Yeah, it's kind of sad
It's
now that I think about it.
yeah. It's 3 p.m. and my sister is still asleep.
Exactly, right? Muy 2006 la primera imagen, dice Luis. Yeah, it's kind of a sad, kind of emo thing or something. But it happens, right? Something that continues usually later than expected. Algo que continúa por más tiempo de lo que se espera. For example, this, if you were in love with someone, then if that relationship didn't work or something that they broke up with you, then you could ask the question, why do I still love you? Still, right? It's still continuous without later than we expect. Okay, we could translate this expression to aún. ¿Por qué aún te amo? Why do I still love you? I don't know. I still love you, right? That's the one example. Alguien aquí pasó por esa etapa. Luis. Yes, I was, and I still am. Mi caso aún no la he dejado. I am kidding. I was not an emo. What about you, Liz? Did you go through that stage in your life?
Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, did you go through that stage? ¿Usted también pasó por esa etapa?
Por la etapa emo, no, porque era muy pequeño para eso, pero
Okay.
En cuanto a lo otro, un poquito así.
Which one? The one about love or the one about sleeping?
Buena
Or the two?
pregunta. Buena pregunta. La dos vamos a hacer.
Okay. So actions or situations that happen later than you expected. Situaciones que suceden más tiempo de lo que se espera. Like this one, it's 3 p.m. and my sister is still asleep. Okay. Again, we can use it like this way. Usually the adverb still goes like in the middle of the sentence. And we could translate it to aún. Son las 3 y mi hermana aún está durmiendo. Let's continue with already. Let's have Ronald, can you help me with already, please?
Okay. Already means something has happened sooner than expected. For example, where is Mary? She already left.
Okay. Already means something has happened sooner than expected. En este caso, para algo que sucede antes de lo que se espera. Still is the opposite. Still something that happens later than we expected. And now, already something that happens sooner than expected. Where's Mary? She already left. This one could be translated to ya. ¿Dónde está Mary? Ya se fue. O ya. She has already left. O ya se ha ido. Ya se fue. So you could translate it to ya. Something that happens sooner than expected. Let's see. Okay, Aaron says, teacher, I can introduce you to some friend if you want. Like in what way? What do you mean, Aaron?
Oh no, I heard you that you still todavía está enamorado de alguien, algo así entendí.
Ah, yeah. No, I was just kidding. I was in the
Vamos a decir que sí.
yeah, because Luis was asking about the emo stage. Estaba preguntando por la etapa emo, and I was kidding, and I said that I was still an emo, but I'm not.
But you want it?
Yeah, no, I'm good this way.
I'm here for.
Yeah, thanks for the intention. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, just keep it that way. Maybe in the future, I go back to the emo life, and probably I would need to meet someone. But thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm here for you in the future.
Yeah, thanks. That's kind of
Okay.
you. So am
Okay.
I. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. No, I'm not an emo or anything. I'm not under depression or anything. So don't think that. I was just kidding. Because of the picture. Okay, so already something that happened sooner than expected. That's the opposite to still. Still, we use it when something happens later than we expect. Okay. And this one was something happens sooner than expected. Let's take a look at yet. Let's see. Emmanuel, would you help me reading yet?
Yet means we expect something to happen. It is said with question and negative form. Garfield has woken up yet.
Okay. Yet is similar to still. Okay. We expect something to happen. Yet es cuando esperamos que algo suceda. Y también se puede traducir como aún. Es similar a still. It's very similar to still. The difference is we use still in affirmative sentences and yet in negative sentences and questions. La diferencia es que utilizamos yet para preguntas y oraciones negativas. Y still para oraciones afirmativas. For example, you have the first sentence. Garfield hasn't, or you can say Garfield still hasn't woken up. Like that, right? Garfield still hasn't woken up. Garfield aún no se ha despertado. Or you can also say, like the one that's an example. Garfield hasn't woken up yet. That's the difference. We use still in affirmative sentences, or we can also use it in negative sentences, but the difference is the position too, where it is placed. Y la diferencia más notoria es dónde está ubicado. Still suele ir siempre luego del sujeto, más que todo, o más, o por así decirlo, en medio de la oración. Garfield still hasn't woken up. Okay, and yet goes at the end of the sentence. Yet casi siempre, si es que no siempre, va al final de la oración negativa o pregunta. Okay. Todavía, says Luis. What, Luis? What do you mean?
El significado de la palabra yet.
Yeah, it could be that. Todavía. Garfield
Okay.
no se despierta. Pero también aún. It's
Okay,
they're
okay.
synonyms. Todavía no se ha levantado o aún no se ha despertado. Okay, that's yet. Let's move on with, we're going to be studying the difference in more detail to be clear about this. So let's have this time, Aaron, would you help me reading the difference among already, still, and yet? By the way, we use the word among with more objects. Por cierto, tenemos between y among. Ambos significan entre. Both words make relate objects. Okay. But this is about two objects. This is about more than two. Okay. Between lo ocupamos cuando estamos comparando dos objetos. Between o dos personas. Between you and I. Entre tú y yo. Between the wall and the what? The sofa.
The dog and cat. Between the dog and cat.
Between the what?
The dog and cat.
Between the dog and the cat. What do you mean? Entre.
Entre el perro y el gato, escucho el gato. Digo, escucho el perro.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's it. That's I learned the word among for the phrase God's among us. Yes. God's among us. That would be one example. I'm trying to type that. God's among us. Dios está entre nosotros. Dios entre nosotros. That's the phrase that Daniel says. And they use among. Y se utiliza among porque se refiere a más de dos personas. Nosotros, pues, se refiere a todo el mundo, básicamente. O al universo. God's among us. So it's more than two people, so that's why you say among. If it was just two people, then you would say between. Okay, it's a phrase that appears in Batman versus Superman. Es el nombre de un videojuego. Ah, that's true. It's also the name of this video game. También es el nombre de este videojuego, de Among Us. Porque hay un, how do you say that? There's a, se olvida cómo le decían un intruso. There's a fake Among Us. Hay un intruso, ¿verdad? Entre nosotros. Por eso se llamaba así el juego también. Okay. That's the use of among. Different from between. Sabía que alguien lo iba a decir, says. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Everyone else says sus. What's that? Everyone else?
It's for the meme.
Is that a meme?
Yes.
I'm sometimes like old-fashioned when it comes to memes. I sometimes don't know many of them. First time I listen to them. Yeah, even though I'm not old, but for some reason I don't know many of memes.
Okay.
What is it about? Okay.
Oh.
You're going to send one to the group. All right. So the difference, right, between among, already, still, and yet. Because you're comparing three different things, then you use the word among. So I was saying, I think, Aaron, I was going to ask you to read the differences. Help me with still.
Okay. I had to read all the lines.
Yeah, please,
Okay.
the paragraph and some examples.
Okay. We use still to talk about something in situation or action that's continue, no sé cómo se,
Continuing.
and continuing, often for the longer time than expected. It hasn't changed or stopped. It still usually goes in the middle of the sentence before the verb. For example, still, are you still married to him? Is she still employed? I am still living with my parents. They still haven't replied.
Okay, that's the use of still. Okay, something that happens often a longer time than expected. Algo que sucede por más tiempo de lo que se espera. Okay. And as I was saying, still usually goes in the middle of a sentence. Between the verb and the subject. Por lo general suele siempre ir antes del verbo, ¿verdad? O después del sujeto. Are you still married to him? ¿Aún estás casada con él? Is she still unemployed? ¿Aún se encuentra ella desempleada? I'm still living with my parents. Aún vivo con mis padres. They still haven't replied. Aún no responden. So that's the way you use still. And as you can see, all of these constructions are in the present perfect. Todas estas oraciones están en el presente perfecto. Oh, no, not all of them. Some of them, yes. No todas. La última, sí. They still have not replied. So you can use still in different contexts and in different situations too. Así que podemos usar still en diferentes tiempos verbales. La primera es presente. The second one is also present simple. The third one is present progressive. And the last one is present perfect. That was still. Let's see this one for Luis. Can you help me reading yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yet. We use yet mostly in questions and negative sentences. Using yet shows that we're expecting something to happen or have happened. In spoken English, yet almost always come at the end of the sentence or question and commonly used with the present perfect. Questions with yet. Have you, tiene el ratón ahí, no veo la letra.
Oh,
Okay, thank you.
okay.
Have you tidied your room yet? Has he come, excuse me, home yet? Has she finished yet? Have they seen the film yet? And negative statements with yet. You haven't met her yet. He hasn't done it yet. She hasn't spoken to him yet. And they haven't paid yet.
Okay. As you can see, thanks, Liz. As you can see, most of these sentences, they use yet at the end of the sentence. Whether it is a question or a negative statement, it goes at the end of the sentence. As I was saying, yet is most commonly used with the present perfect, most of the times with present perfect. And it happens in the, usually comes at the end of the sentence. So those are two important things about yet. You usually use it with present perfect and it usually comes at the end of a sentence. Have you tidied your room yet? ¿Ya has ordenado tu cuarto? Has he come yet? Okay. Has she finished yet? ¿Ya ha terminado? Have they seen the film yet? Right? ¿Ya han visto la película? So you're asking for something that you are expecting to happen. Se utiliza para to talk about sentences that you are that we want to happen, that we're hoping to happen, or that we think that will happen. Okay. Se utilizan para demostrar oraciones en las que estamos esperando que algo suceda o que ya ha sucedido. Is there any question that you may have about the use of still, yet? Do you have any doubts? Again, whenever you have doubts or questions, let me know. That's why I'm here and I will try to help you solve the doubt. Any question, any doubts?
It's everything clear, teacher.
Okay,
Clear.
okay. And now let's continue with already. Let's see, Salvador, how's it going?
Hi, teacher. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you well. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm a little busy, but I'm here.
Okay, okay. I'm glad to hear that you are good. I know that you are busy these days, but thanks for joining. That's the thing, always doing it.
Okay.
Okay, so can you help me reading already? Salvador, please.
Okay. We use already to talk about things that have happened.
Yeah, hello?
Hola.
Hello, Salvador?
Ah, creí que era yo.
No, no, no worry. What happened to Salvador? I think
Often usually goes in the middle or the end of a sentence. Hello? Hello, teacher.
Hello, hello. Yeah, I hear you. There, it was like delayed for some reason.
Sorry, is my internet.
But now, but yeah, I listen to you well now.
Okay. We use already to talk about things that have happened, often earlier than accepted. It usually goes in the middle or the end of sentence, used before or after the verb, and is also commonly used with the present perfect.
Okay. That's it, right? That's it. That is already. The three words are similar, right? The three of them, yet, still, and already. Sometimes what makes the difference is where they are placed and in what situations you use them. Especially because yet can only be used in questions and negative statements. Already, on the other hand, is used for affirmative sentences, like the ones you have here. He's done it already. She's fixed it already. They've sold their car already. Okay. Él ya lo ha hecho. She's fixed it already. Ella ya lo ha arreglado. They've sold the car already. Ya han vendido el carro. Have you two already met? ¿Ya se han conocido? You can also use already in questions. Okay. Especially again, when you are to talk about things that you expect to happen often earlier, or that you expected them to have already happened. There is this aspect that I wanted to share with you about some idioms with these words, still, yet, and already. Okay, we have idioms that are like famous phrases in the English-speaking countries that have a deep meaning. Okay, tenemos los idioms que serían como refranes, frase famosa, ¿verdad? Que suelen utilizarse con un significado. And I want you to look at them. Maybe you know them already. Maybe they're going to be new for you. So we're going to look at them just to get familiar with these expressions. Let's begin with the first one. Daniel, can you help me read the first idiom?
Okay. Still waters run deep. Say about a person who say little but who mind in the fact know a lot.
Okay. So what do you think is the meaning about this idiom? ¿Cuál sería el significado de este refrán? Still waters run deep.
When you know when you meet a person and normally you don't know everything about they and you can meet a lot. You can know a lot of that person if you talk with they,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, right? Still waters run deep. Yeah, what it says is that appearances can be deceptive, right? Sometimes you meet some people who are really quiet. They don't like to talk. They're not good at communicating, but probably they are very smart. A eso se refiere, ¿verdad? Aquellas personas que no demuestran su inteligencia o lo que conocen. That's why it says still waters. El significado de still, en este caso, es como un adjetivo. También tiene otro significado. Podemos ocupar still como un adverbio que significa aún o todavía. También ocupamos como still, que significa permanecer quieto. For example, if you're scared, you can say I stood still. Me quedé quieto. Okay, totalmente inmóvil. That is the meaning of still. Digamos que sucede algo que los asusta, les dio miedo, and you say I stood still. Me quedé totalmente inmóvil. So that is the meaning of still. And that's what it means when it says still waters run deep. Básicamente como que esas aguas tranquilas o calmadas pueden ser muy profundas. That's the thing. That is the idiom. Do you agree with that, Daniel? Do you agree with the idiom? Is that true or it's not? What do you think?
I think it's true.
It's true, right? You
Yes.
never know someone. You can just look at their face and their presentation, but you never know what they have in their brain.
You need to read the book.
Yeah, and don't judge it by its cover.
Yes.
Exactly. That's a similar idiom. Don't judge a book by its cover. So that's one idiom. Let's see another one. Let's see. Ronald, can you help me with the next one?
Okay. So near and yet so far. Something you have almost achieved, but the last part is really difficult.
Exactly. So near and yet so far. Something you have almost achieved. Achieve es lograr algo. Algo que casi se ha logrado, pero que la última parte es extremadamente difícil. So that is so near and yet so far. Tan cerca y aún así tan lejos. So, tan cerca y a la vez tan lejos. That's one expression you can use. Right. And let's see the last one. Carlos, would you help me with the last one, please?
Yeah, teacher. The last one is all right already.
Okay. Would you continue?
An impatient
Impatient.
way of indicating agreement.
Exactly. An impatient way of indicating agreement. Una forma impaciente de mostrar que se está de acuerdo. All right already. Se pone de acuerdo con alguien y puede ocupar esa expresión. All right already. Estamos de acuerdo. Okay. So that's basically the difference between still, yet, and already. We're going to try to do some practice on this so you can have a better understanding on how they work. So just give me 1 second. We're going to try to practice all of these. Let's get to it. Let's get started with Emmanuel. Give me a hand with the first one. You have still, yet, and already, and you're going to choose which one is better used in each sentence.
For the real, I think to already.
Okay, already.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
right now, not.
Okay, not so much.
You, yet,
Yet.
just yet.
So you change your answer.
Yes,
Dice
Yes.
que cuando hay un examen, uno siempre debe quedarse con la primera impresión. Right. Porque luego you overthink, you make mistakes. Porque luego empezamos a pensar demasiado y nos equivocamos, right? Do you think that's
Okay.
true?
Yes, it's true.
So, do you want to change?
No,
Okay,
yeah, no.
but it's yet. Okay, this time it was not the case. No fue el caso.
I remember lo de Garfield.
Yeah, usually you use yet in questions. Más que todo en preguntas se utiliza yet. Y también cuando esperamos que algo suceda, sobre todo con esa connotación. ¿Verdad? Aún, ¿verdad? Aún no es terminado. Is the report ready yet? Okay. Ya está listo el reporte, el informe. Ya se espera que esté listo, por eso se hace la pregunta. And Liz says, correcto, yes, correcto. Let's continue with next one. This is for Luis, this is for you.
Okay, let me see. She started her exam and she's still.
Okay, she started her exam an hour ago and she's still answering the question.
Orientation.
Okay. Yeah, still, right? Para algo que ha pasado por más tiempo de lo que se esperaba. Okay, she started her exams. Ella empezó su examen hace una hora y aún está respondiendo a las preguntas. Exactly.
Correcto.
You're listening to the news. Luis,
Hello?
you are listening to the news.
Yes, my grandmother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listen to in the background.
Noticias 4Visión.
Yeah.
Estamos con el clima ahorita.
Okay. All right, let's continue with this one. Let's have Aaron, would you help me with this one, please?
Yes, I do. They already seen Spider-Man since 15 and really don't want to see again.
Okay, I think it should say right here 15 times. Creo que le hace falta times. Bro.
Okay.
They've already. Okay, so you chose still already or yet?
Yet.
Yet.
No, yeah, sorry. They already. They already.
Okay, already.
Yeah.
They've already seen Spider-Man 15 times and really don't want to see it again. So already.
Yes.
Exacto. Okay. Ya han visto Spider-Man 15 veces y realmente no quieren verla de nuevo. What about you, Aaron? How many times have you seen Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, I think a lot of time.
A lot of times.
My favorite movie is Wall Street. Wall Street. Lobo de Wall Street.
Okay. Lobo de Wall Street.
I don't remember what's the name. What Wall Street? It's the name.
I'm not sure what the movie is.
With Leonardo DiCaprio.
I kind of know. I have heard it. But I don't really watch too many movies.
Okay. Well, I already see that movie maybe
Like,
25 times.
that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. So
Yeah.
you don't want to see it again anymore.
But bueno, good, quería decir por mí.
Okay.
Pero yes, I can see it another, no, otra vez.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be good. Okay, let's see. Anyone else says Titanic? Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio, Titanic. Daredevil. Yeah, those are good movies. Aaron Ortega de Megalodon. Okay. All right, this one is already then. And when that says el megalodón es una masa muy grande de lodo. Yeah, it sounds like that. It's a good joke. Okay, let's continue with this one. Let's have Harrison was typing in the chat like, ask me, my microphone came back to life. Porque está impaciente porque le preguntara. Okay, Harrison, so this is for you.
Okay. You can hear me?
What?
Can you hear me good?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you well.
Okay. They haven't paid me already on no.
Sure.
They have paid me is I think it's yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, right. Yet. They haven't paid me yet. Aún no me han pagado. What was that?
Hostia.
Did-
¿Qué pasó, Gerson?
I don't know. The-
Creo que el
There is
micrófono volvió a la vida para vengarse de Gerson.
it's a TV.
It's a what, Herson?
It's a movie in zombie.
It's a zombie movie.
Yeah.
You're watching a movie right now.
No, in the room.
We are in class, niño.
In the room, how I say, en la par,
In the what?
en el cuarto de al lado, ¿cómo se puede decir?
You can say next door room.
Next door room.
Yeah, next door room.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but it sounded like someone was screaming or something like like something bad happened. Okay, so this one is yet, right? We use yet normally for negative sentences. We could also use still in here. También podríamos utilizar still en esta oración. They still haven't paid me. Aún no me han pagado. And it would be the same. What changes is the position of the adverb. Let's continue with this one. Let's have Salvador. Would you help me with this one, please?
Okay. What is spent?
Spent is gastarse. Quiere decir que I have spent, he gastado mi salario, and it's 2 weeks before payday. Y faltan 2 semanas para el pago.
I have still
I have
spent.
still. Okay, I have still spent my salary and it's 2 weeks before payday. Okay, remember that still means something that we expect to happen and it still hasn't happened. Still ocupamos como aún. Okay. I have
Already.
already. It would be the best option, right? Already would be the best option. I have already spent, ya me he gastado. That's how we use already. Ya me he gastado mi salario y aún faltan 2 semanas para el pago. Does that happen to you sometimes, Salvador?
Yeah. Solo que still es como todavía. ¿va?
Yeah, exactly. Como todavía o como aún.
Okay.
Exactly. Let's continue with this one. Let's have Daniel. Would you help me with this one?
I called to make an offer on the flat, but is still being sold.
A call to make an offer on the flat, but it's still being sold.
But is
Okay. Llamé
I'm
para
not
hacer una
sure.
oferta por el piso, pero it has still been sold. Pero aún,
I'm not sure how it's been sold. I think it's, I don't know.
okay. Is that your last option?
No, I don't know how is being sold.
Being sold. Basically, the sentence says, llamé para hacer una oferta por el piso o el departamento, pero se ha vendido. It's been sold.
Oh,
Mhm.
already.
Already.
It's
Yes.
already, yes.
It's already. But it's already been sold. Como pueden ver aquí está contractado. It's. Pero no es it is. It's también puede ser la contracción de it has. Para el presente perfecto, el auxiliar has. También puede ser esa contracción. It has already been sold. Llamé para hacer una oferta por el piso, pero ya ha sido vendido. It has already been sold.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Let's continue with one more. Let's have this time. Carlos, help me with this one. Hello, Carlos?
Sorry, teacher. I'm talking my alone.
Okay.
It's her birthday tomorrow, and I already haven't got her a present.
Okay, it's her birthday tomorrow and I already haven't got her a present. Okay, es su cumpleaños mañana y ya no le he conseguido un regalo. Is that the
Wait
best?
a minute, teacher. I
Okay, okay.
analyze this phrase. It's her birthday tomorrow, and me ponen dudas.
Okay.
Still, I changed that.
Still.
Still.
Okay, it's her birthday tomorrow and I still haven't got her a present. Yeah, exactly. That's why we cannot use already with negative sentences. Por eso no podemos utilizar already con oraciones negativas. Como haven't got her a present. Still, yes. En esta oración también podría ocupar yet. It's her birthday tomorrow and I haven't got her a present yet. Porque cambia la posición. Still va entre el verbo y el sujeto, yet al final. Pero las dos oraciones dirían lo mismo. Okay. All right, let's go with one more. Let's see. Let's go for this one. It's going to help me. Ronald, help me with this one, please.
I chose jet.
Jets.
Yeah.
Exactly. I haven't seen the new Marvel film yet. So when you see these sentences, it's easier to identify if you're going to use yet or any other adverb because it is, how can I say it, obvious, right? Haven't seen the new Marvel film yet. Aún no he visto la nueva película de Marvel. Do you want to go and see it this week? There you go. Okay, is there any question related to the topic, related to the use of still, already, yet? ¿Tiene alguna duda, una pregunta con el uso de still, yet, and already?
Nope.
Okay,
Everything is clear, teacher.
so clear. Okay, what about the others? Any question?
Very clear.
No.
This was basically today's class, right? It was just for you to be able to practice a little bit on the difference between still, already, and yet. And this way you could also put it into practice on your daily speaking. In the meantime, this is going to be today's class. We're going to continue tomorrow. We're going to be looking at different other questions that we can practice for the interviews. And on Thursday, we will also be practicing some other questions and making a review on the previous questions for interviews. So it's going to be a whole interview, okay? In the meantime, this is all for today. Thanks for joining everyone and have a good night. Try to get some good rest.
Okay, teacher, have a great
Have a
night.
good night.
Take care.
Take care,
Have a good night, all
everyone.
of you. Take good
See you
care of
later.
yourselves and see you later.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, goodbye.
Ciao.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Sapa
Okay,
bien.
goodbye.
Thanks for your time.
Okay, goodbye.